So for today's session, I will be looking on using PearDeck, which is an add-on to Google Slides. So once you've opened your Google Slide, you would select Add-ons, Get Add-ons, and you would look for PearDeck for Google Slide. Now once it's installed and you are ready to use, you would click PearDeck for Google Slide, open PearDeck add-on, and it would open on the right hand section of your screen. Now it gives you the option of adding multiple choice questions, websites. You can add audio to your slide. You can add video. You can add videos to your slide, etc. Now what will happen is that once you're in presentation mode and the students have access, they will either be via a link or you give them an access code. What will happen is that students will be able to interact with the slide as you are currently presenting. So for example, let's go back. Let's go to presentation mode. Here is what the students would be seeing on their screen. Now for the question that I had previously asked, this is what they would see on their screen, in addition to the option to write a response. Now here, there are no responses just yet, but once students respond, I will be able to see who has responded and what the response was, right? So let's go back to our presentation. I'm going to add an additional slide, and for this slide, I am going to do a multiple choice question. So let's see. I'm going to ask, which of the following is not a function of an operating system? And I would select multiple choice. Now once I've selected multiple choice, I am now given a section where I can insert what the choices are, right? So for example, I could say it acts as a modem, or whatever the responses are, you would put them here. And when you're through, you would select the correct response and you would update slide. Now you notice that PearDeck is currently adding your multiple choice questions to your presentation. So from the student's view, what they would have now is not just the questions, but in addition, the responses from which to choose. Now, once they have chosen, you're in presentation mode, PearDeck will notify you how many students have responded and the responses. Now, you could also include, for example, a website in your presentation. So say for example you wanted students to view a website on what is an operating system. So this site will give them information on what is an operating system. From the PearDeck dashboard, you'd select website, and it's going to give you the option to add your website URL and you would select update slide. Right. So from the student's view again, they will not only see what is an operating system, but they would also see the website that was just included in this slide, in the presentation. Now, if you notice, once you've added the URL for the website, PearDeck gives you a preview of what the website looks like. So this is what the students would actually see once they get to that particular slide. So they would see what is on the actually presented from the particular URL. And you're going to select update slides. So from student view, once you're presenting, student would see what is an operating system. They would also see the information from the URL that was added here. So if you were to go to start lesson, your presentation would open. Now the view I'm looking on here is from the student paced view. So you would have noticed that for the question, what do you know about this topic? You would see that it is actually waiting for the students to respond. Now once the students have responded, you'll actually see the name of the student and what the particular response was. All right.